Hello, hello, and welcome to the Love You Rebel Show. And today we have a special guest, Nola. Such a cuddly guest. Aren't you happy? Yes. Well, today I thought the topic would be more like respect. And in the probably last couple of years, I kind of was thinking in and out of what is respect, and I actually had to find the meaning of what people think respect is, And this is what the Oxford Dictionary or Oxford, what do I call it, language, whatever, Oxford Dictionary, or one of the meanings of respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something. It's listed by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. And that sounds like a big major fan to me, and I don't think of that kind of a big major obsessive fan. And so there's also another one which I think this other meaning I relate to more than that admiration. And the other meaning is respect is a due regard for the feelings, wishes, or rights of others. And I think that's really what we all should actually, as a basic human, I don't know what to call it, human interactions, that if we keep that in mind, then everybody will be happy, kind of a thing, right? There won't be so much violence, etc., right? And all these other problems. And so I had a conversation with someone in regards to respect, and they also mentioned about if you can have respect and love, or love and respect, or either or, right? And that got me thinking in regards to, like, if you don't respect someone, how can you be with them? That's one. You can, well, to me, I think you need both, right, to be with somebody. No, actually, let me rephrase that. You can respect someone and not be with them, and you can respect somebody and be with them. But yeah, there's different levels to me. There's different levels of respect, different levels of affection, which we call love, or and I just feel that sometimes we don't know what how to act accordingly, how to act accordingly, how to show respect, by doing what is, nowadays, how do you show that respect, right? And yes, some people have quite a different kind of way of showing people their respect, and I just thought I'll see what's out there in the what do I call it, the internet world, or the World Wide Web, and supposedly put together how people actually show respect in that regards, right? Well, there's a few ways. Listen to people, right? By listening actively, I'm assuming, right? Because if you just listen and it goes from here to here, do you think that is respect? That's just being physically there but not mentally there, isn't it? Another one is be helpful. I don't know about this kind of thing, right? Be helpful, it's just a natural kind of thing that I assume that people normally would like to do, help people, right? And that kind of gives purpose to a lot of people by just helping people out, kind of thing. Oh, there's so many. Well, to me, I think showing respect is, having somebody, um, like, be courteous of them, in their shoes, be aware that they've been through a lot, and today they're feeling this way because, of a certain thing, and it's not related to you, and you don't get upset by it, kind of thing. But I think the most important thing about respect is that what I've learned is you need to respect yourself first before people can respect you. And that's been a major struggle, I think, with the Asian culture. Well, especially with me anyway. I'm Asian, brought up in, the Asian way, the traditional way. That I feel that I'm still traditional. The fact that we respect people a lot, we put people first, and we don't really look after ourselves. So in a way, looking after ourselves is respecting ourselves. Is that correct? And so that is where I kind of like, if I have to respect myself first, then, there's other things that, needs to do, kind of thing. And that's a lot to do with the self-love that I spoke in earlier show. And, I didn't mention respect, but it does have a major contribution to that self-love, right? If you show yourself respect and people respect you, then that's actually there was one phrase that I actually one day that I just felt kind of weird, or and then I opened Instagram, and there's this suddenly there was this phrase saying that it's to do with tolerance, and basically the meaning of it, when I find it, I'll put it down in the comments or in the notes. Is that basically, if you tolerate too much, be careful how much you tolerate, right? And because if you tolerate too much, people will treat you that way, in a sense. I'm not sure if I can get the message right. Let me get it right. The more you tolerate, the more you're teaching people how to treat you. And I think, in a way, that has come to me, comes to me as a self-love thing, and also a self-respect thing that comes to me hand in hand. So, well, I think being respectful to yourself is being honest and being genuine about yourself, right? Be free to say what you want, and not be scared of it. I know rebels are not scared of doing that, and that's fine. But I think the only thing the rebels really have a problem is that, well, not really a problem, but what is portrayed when they being themselves is that they're not respectful of other people, but they are respecting something else, right? The culture, or they want to change what's not correct or right in the world. So yeah, so there's a lot of ways to think about it. Anyway, manners is a good thing, right? So mannerism. I think I have to do an episode on mannerism, because it's so astounding nowadays. There's so many people act differently. Like in the olden days, you open the door for the lady. Nowadays, you open your own door. That's okay. That's simple things. But there's more to it than just that. Being polite, speaking in appropriate moment at the appropriate time, which I admit I definitely have that problem, because yesterday I was kind of told off that I was a bit loud. But yes, I try to, but Yes, but yeah, sometimes, you know, being respectful is also apologizing for what you did wrong, which I know I have done if that's the case. But don't apologize always, because that is totally not the goal. You only apologize when you're sorry. That's my motto. So if you not if you're not sorry, don't apologize. Just tell them your views. That's it. Maybe you can turn them into your views. That would be a plus plus. Okay, I think I've been rambling quite a lot. Because I have Snorlax, that's why. Anyway, well, yeah. Well, another way of showing respect is by supporting people that has your views, right? That's supporting your community, and in return, they realize that you genuinely want to help them in that sense. Showing kindness is another thing of you know, an act that you can do to show some respect to other people, you know, or to the universe, or to your existence. It depends how you can think about it. That's how I'm going through my head at the moment. Oh yes, as I said, being polite, being polite. Being polite is also part of the mannerism. So yes, I will have to do digging into that mannerism and see what the world has now for mannerism. But yeah, there's a few ways there that I think just a general touch on how to act respectful to someone else. You know, the meaning of it is just that, you know, be respectful is, for me, my meaning is be considerate of other people. You know, they might be going through something that you're not aware of, right? And you know, you just need to just hold back a little bit, or you know, just say in a polite or more what do you call it? That toning is very important when you say something like that to somebody or talk to somebody, depending on what the situation is, of course. But yeah, I think the second one is the most basic that everyone should at least have in regards to like respect that person, is to respect their culture, to respect their language, to respect that you know, they are doing the best that they can with what they have. And I think that's why everybody should be respected in that way, you know. But you know, some people have different opinions. Respect that as well. And you know, it's good that we're in a country or in a place that we can voice our, you know, our thoughts freely, and that's a great place to be. Oh well, I'll leave you with a message, rebels. Be respectful to yourself first, and then others will respect you. And go out there, rebel away, and do the things that you love most. Ciao, ciao. Bye.